Sales page creation overview. All right, if you're a product owner and earlier on in this training you decided to have your own ebook created, then you're going to need to follow the training in this specific module and get a sales page created. The purpose of the sales page is to sell as many copies of your front-end product as possible. Now, you may or may not have seen a sales page before. You probably have seen one before. You may or may not have known what it was, or especially if you're brand new to internet marketing. But I've brought my browser over here and you can see that I'm here at ClickBank. And let's go into the marketplace because ClickBank is chock full of products, their marketplace is, and most of those products are using sales pages because sales pages are a very effective way to sell a digital product online. So let's go ahead and head into the Home and Garden category on the left, and let's click on My Shed Plans. Okay, this is an example of a traditional sales page. And this is what's known as a long form sales letter. So you've probably seen these pages before. Long pages, single pages, where you scroll on seemingly forever sometimes, with order buttons and money back guarantees, listing out product specs, going back up, bonuses, testimonials, sometimes images. There'll likely be some bullet points, more bullet points, product images, big headlines at the top. That's a sales page, and that's what we're going to be getting created for ourselves to sell our front-end product. Now, if you're an affiliate, you don't need a sales page. You can skip this module entirely. However, later on, you can come back to it if you decide to build a product-based site in the future, or if you decide to convert the affiliate site that you're currently working on into a product-based site. So this module is here for whenever you need it. Now, when it comes to creating your sales page, you have three options essentially. You can, number one, learn copywriting and write your own sales letter. There are pros and cons to this. The pros being that it's never a bad thing to learn copywriting. It's a great skill to have, and the better you get at copywriting, the better you'll get at online marketing in general. With that said, it's not really an essential skill. It's good to know the nuts and bolts basics, but that's about all I know, and I've done well online, and I'm certainly not an expert copywriter. But it's something that sometimes I'll spend a little bit of spare time studying copywriting and just making sure my basic skills are sharp, because it just makes you a better online marketer. With that said, it's time consuming, of course. Studying any new subject can be time consuming. So this is probably the most time-consuming option, learning copywriting and writing your own letter from scratch. The second option here is to outsource your copywriting to someone else. This can be expensive. There are copywriters out there that charge literally thousands of dollars for a sales letter. With that said, you can certainly find copywriters that charge much, much less and still get a solid sales letter back. I've paid as little as $200 for a sales letter, and that sales letter has done very well for me. It's converted many website visitors into buyers. But there's a cost here, and there's also a few steps involved. It's not just having the letter written. You first have the letter written by the copywriter, and then you take that letter and you send it to a web designer, and that graphic designer will design your letter in Photoshop so that it actually looks graphically nice. And then you'll take that Photoshop file and you'll have to send that to an HTML person who will take the graphics and write it, turn it into HTML code, an actual web page that you then upload to your website. So there's some steps involved, in each independent contractor there will have a cost associated with their services, of course. So there's pros and cons there. The third option, and the one that I recommend, is to simply use the sales letter creator included in your Niche Profit Classroom account. Okay, this is a very powerful piece of software that we developed here at NPC to enable you, and also me, of course, because I'm using this software to build my own niche sites, to build and churn out high quality, high converting sales letters very, very quickly. Quite frankly, there's no other software out there like it. It makes creating a sales letter extremely fast and easy, and you don't have to know copywriting to do it. So that's the option I recommend, and that's the option we're going to be focused on most heavily in this module. So let's go ahead now and move forward.